What's up, guys? Welcome back to our video. You guys are having a great day as usual. So as you guys can see, we are behind 7-Eleven. I just got back from a bodega in Montclair. Well, we're still in Montclair, but they don't have hot tea at the bodega that I was going to. They have coffee, but they don't have hot tea. So I'm just gonna go to 7-Eleven because I have 7-Eleven rewards, and I can get a hot drink for $1 if I have 7-Eleven rewards. So I'm gonna head in here. It's cold as fuck today. I am freezing. My hair is a mess. So they don't have hot chocolate, and I'm not really in the mood for hot tea. So I just took a little sample of this. It actually tastes really good, which is weird because I don't like coffee, but we're gonna get it anyways. I could also use the energy. I'm very tired today. Life is better with pumpkin spice. No, it's not. You get bored of pumpkin spice like after 2 weeks. You get bored of it. It's because it's kind of boring, and it tastes weird. So I'm just gonna put cinnamon and a pump of vanilla or hazelnut or whatever in a second. But I just have to put some ice in, like 2 ice cubes in here because it's too hot. All right, so I got a pretty basic coffee. I got a caramel macchiato, which doesn't taste like coffee at all. So, I mean, it tastes good, and I still get a lot of energy. So, guys, it was like freezing before I had the coffee, and now I feel all good. No wonder Americans like their coffee so much. So what I got was a caramel macchiato. I threw some whole milk in there just to make sure, like, it's not as strong as like regular coffee because I never drink coffee, and I hate it. There's some kids my age, like I knew some kids in like 5th and 4th grade that actually liked coffee. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? This is pretty good. Yo, shout outs to 7-Eleven. It's not $1 now. Like, since it's getting colder, it's now 79 cents. So please download 7-Eleven rewards. In the summer and the spring, they have big gulps for 79 cents because it's hot. And in the winter and the fall, they have 79-cent coffees. If you have 7-Eleven rewards. If you don't, you can't get it. But have downloaded 7-Eleven rewards, and this is really good. I also put a tiny squirt of caramel syrup, a tiny squirt of vanilla syrup, regular syrup, and caramel syrup. Just a tiny bit of each, and I threw some cinnamon in here. So, this doesn't taste like coffee at all. It tastes like a watered-down version of hot chocolate, but it's still really good. And don't you like 7-Eleven coffee cups? I don't know if it's just me, but they look really cool, don't they? I think 7-Eleven beats Dunkin' any day. I don't know about that. Dunkin' Donuts is pretty damn good. You have to be honest. So we're at Glenfield Park in Montclair, as you guys can see. I'm also going to be going over to downtown Bloomfield. So we got 2 for 1 today. And then I'm going to go over to Watsessing Park, which is in downtown Bloomfield. For all the people who didn't know. So currently we're actually in the back of Glenfield Park, and I think this area looks kind of cool. So we're right on top of the railroad track. And this bridge is very old. In fact, I think the fence actually came off at some time. And that is a active railway. I probably shouldn't walk on it, but I like railroads for some reason. I don't know what it is about railroads that I just like. But we're just gonna walk around, as you can see. I mean, we could take this railway over to Watsessing Park, but my bike is at the park, at Glenfield Park, so I can't just walk to Watsessing Park. Beautiful. Guys, they built like a little walkway on the railway. So I don't know if this is true or not, but my mom said to me one time, I think this was a couple days ago, I asked her what would happen if I was walking on an active railway. And she said that even if there's no trains, you get electrocuted. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but I believe most things my mom says, so I try to avoid walking on railroads. Guys, I'm just gonna say something. You guys, like, you don't even have to look at a map. You can tell once you get into Glenridge. So we're currently in Glenridge right now. You have very nice houses, but that brick building over there is Montclair. And that part of Montclair is all apartment buildings. Glenridge is such a wealthy town that you can tell when you get there. Look at how nice the homes are in Glenridge. Glenridge is, I think, is one of the wealthiest towns in New Jersey. very wealthy. Like, even wealthier than Montclair. It depends. Montclair is a mix. You know, you have some really wealthy neighborhoods in Montclair up the hill. You have a lot of apartments towards Bloomfield Avenue and row houses and multifamilies near Bloomfield Avenue and even north of there on Valley Road and as well as other areas. And then you have the split levels in the part of Montclair where I live, in pretty much the middle of the road. Glen Ridge is just rich. All right, y'all. So we're just walking through Dollar Tree right now. As you can see, I got some off-brand Twizzlers. They had Twizzlers, but I've never had red vines before, so I'm gonna try them. Guys, one thing about Dollar Trees is they're always messy. Like, I don't understand. And believe it or not, this is actually clean for a Dollar Tree. Trust me, I've been in a lot messier Dollar Trees before, but this store used to be a Family Dollar. About a year ago, this place used to be a Family Dollar. But I like Family Dollar better than Dollar Tree. That's because Family Dollar's a lot cleaner, so I'm kind of disappointed that Family Dollar closed. I guess because everything in Family Dollar is not a dollar. Maybe that's why. And people come to dollar stores looking for things that are a dollar. So we have not done a food review in forever. So I've just been snacking on these red vines for a little while. And they're just as good as Twizzlers. They're very different. Twizzlers are like more soft and not as tough as red vines are. But red vines have more flavor. So, because as you know, Twizzlers are pretty much flavorless, but I still love them. I love the texture of Twizzlers and red vines. That's why I like them so much. Like, usually, like, if I'm going trick-or-treating, right, and there's Twizzlers next to M&M's and Reese's, I'm gonna grab as many Twizzlers as I can. I love Twizzlers. And red vines. I also got a lollipop, and listen to this. I purchased a lollipop, and she put the Twizzlers, the red vines, in one bag, and then put the lollipop in a separate bag. Like, are you serious? I'll actually show you guys. Look. It's really good. The lollipop is in this bag. So, yeah. If you find red vines, pick them up. They're not as popular as Twizzlers, but they're just as good, so... A lot more flavor, though, which I like. Just a little harder. Maybe that's why people don't like red vines, because of the texture. So we're on an active railroad. We're on the same railroad I was talking about earlier. And guys, there's also a river. So this is actually really cool. If you ever go under this bridge, when a train is walking by, it scares the living shit out of you. But it's actually really cool. So we're literally under the railroad right now, and we're under a river as well. We're on top of the river. But it's still kind of cool. By the way, we're at Watts Sessing Park, which starts in Bloomfield and goes down to East Orange.